Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Session again. So today in this video, as part of this Linux interview question series, we're going to see another very interesting Linux interview question, that is how to check the status of the last executed command in Linux, right? So in Linux, what we are going to see is that so we have to be checking a lot of commands. Okay, so how are we going to check whether the last executed command will be is executed successfully or not? Okay, so this particular question they may ask you in the interview just to make you understand that how to verify your Linux knowledge on the scripting. Okay, so this particular feature can be used so to add your output in the add your command in the scripting shell scripting, that how to check the previous commands status code, so that based on the status code, if you'll be identifying that whether you want it to be continuing or not. For example, so the answer for this question is going to be, okay, so the echo dollar question mark. So this is something which we are going to see. Okay, let's go back to the our AWS console. This is a Linux machine which is running. So now what are we going to do is that I'm going to see. Okay, so um, I'm going to okay, so I'm going to create one file. Okay, so I don't have any files here, so I'm going to create one file called touch hi.txt. Okay, so now if you can see hello echo dollar question mark here. Okay, so the output is going to be 0. So the 0 means, like so the output, the previously executed command is successful. Okay, so in Linux, so you can just check that what is the previously executed command status code. If it is 0, okay, the status command is coming as a 0, then which means that the command has been executed successfully. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do some mistake. Okay, so here instead of touch, I'm going to give tuc, and then so I'm going to do with some other file name. So now if you can see that tuc, the TOUC, the command is not found. Okay, so let's go back and see that what is the previous status of the commands. So now it's going to be showing that 127. Okay, so which is not 0, which means that so the previous executed command is not correct. Yes, right. So that is the basic difference between so the previously executed command is correct or wrong. Okay, for example, I'm just giving ifconfig, uh, ifconfig for config. Okay, so if I give ifconfig, the command is going showing me the previously, I mean, that is showing me that so what is the Ethernet, what is the Ethernet has been created. Okay, and then the Docker Zero application also, Docker Zero Internet device also. Right. Now what happens is that what happens if I can go and so check that status code of the previous run command is going to be 0, because this command is executed successfully. Now the same command, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give some error. Okay, and I'm giving the command, so this telling that command is not found. Okay, so now the previous command is not found, that previous command is not executed successfully, so we'll be getting the status code is 127. Okay, so this is how we'll be checking the status code of the previously executed commands. Okay, it's not only for the ECIT user. Okay, even though the same command will be executed for your root user also. Okay, if you go to sudo -i for the root user, and then you'll be checking like so the previously executed command. Like, for example, I'm just giving mkdir, mkdir test. Okay, now if you can give echo dollar question mark, echo dollar question mark is also going to be 0. So not only for this one, also if I can give any kind of the different different commands, and this is going to be status code is going to be something else. Okay, so 127. So this is how we can just check the status code of the previously running command. So if it is 0, which means that it is successful. If it is other than 0, it is not successful. So it's not necessary that always you'll be getting the same status code of this one 127. You may get some different status code as well. Okay, so you should be keeping these things in your mind when you're testing it. Okay, so that's it from this video, guys. So hope you understand this video on this particular question. So we're going to see a lot of questions like this in the future, and stay tuned for the rest of the videos on this Linux interview question series. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the rest of the videos.